What's up, Internet? Me again. So yeah, I tried to make a couple vlog posts and they're just not going up. I don't know what it is. Sometimes the data gets corrupted on the video and it won't upload. It'll do like processing at 99% and it'll just stay there for days. So I don't know. And anyway, this is the stuff I wanted to say. I had a good dream yesterday. I took a nap when it was raining. And when I guess the sun had come out and it was shining on me, but I was like having dreams of like palace landscapes and they're all gilded in gold. Like I said, I'm manifesting money. I didn't have dreams of any women, no chicks, all like really nice hillside manor, like lots of levels to it, like fountains and stuff. So fountains, chairs. Yeah, that'd be amazing. I'm in a big like mountain palace just layout. Yeah, that'd be so cool. So that's what I was having a dream of. And when I woke up, the sun had just gone behind a tree. And so I had like this whole range where the sun would have been on me and I didn't feel it at all. It didn't wake me up. It wasn't hot. I was just having a good nap. So last night I don't remember my dreams. Sometimes I listen to affirmations at night, but this phone is really annoying because like the lowest sound setting on this phone is 7%. Who just does things at 7%? Can I please control the percentages 0 through 7? It would be great to put it at 1% or 2%. 7% is too loud. I can hear it. It's like, oh, that sucks. But anyway, silver. I had talked about silver. Yeah, I got some silver beads, and then I found out that human skin cleans silver. And so I've gotten into silver for like protection and shit. I'm getting, what do you call it? I've got a silver beanie coming in, but unfortunately it's 23 inches around. My head is over 25. So it may fit, but I may be like sending it back in the parking lot, like pick it up, try it in the parking lot, and then I'll be able to like go in and mail it back. I replaced the amiibos. Someone had sent me freaking screws instead of the amiibo. I ordered an amiibo through Walmart, and instead of sending that, they sent me a bag of nuts and bolts. And I was like, oh, I get it. Fuck you, right? That's what it is. So I found that someone else was selling the same thing on Temu for $1. So we'll see. There were a lot of pictures of customers with the actual item on this one. So maybe it's like, yeah, I got ripped off for $25, but maybe they'll get me back. So, yeah, there's this other, it was really cool. Like I had bought this silver moissanite R and I sent it back because it wasn't a solid backing. And that happened weeks ago. And, while I was shopping for all this silver, the company wrote me, right? And they're like, hey, sorry about that. Can we make it up to you with a free one? They're going to send me, even though I was refunded, they're going to send me a replacement with a solid back. They said they had the hollow backs because people were complaining it's too heavy. So I was like, okay, I'll take a solid back if you do that. So they promised they're going to send me some. So we'll see. But yeah, it was really weird. Like they could have done that weeks ago, and they didn't. They waited until I had a silver in my shopping cart to write me just that moment. It was like, what the fuck? But yeah, I have colloidal silver on the way. If silver's protective, I'm gonna try like drinking silver. I've drank gold before, but let's try drinking silver. And yeah, I was like looking for an aluminum hat. I was like tinfoil hat, aluminum hat. I wanted to find something that was like a joke. I don't want to wrap my actual head with aluminum, but it'd be funny if they had like an interesting looking tinfoil hat with fully EMF protecting, but they don't. But what they do have is they have silver beanies. They have ones that are made out of silver. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so I'm interested in if there's like a sleep quality difference, or like wearing a silver hat for a while, what it does, if it fits. My head's too big for it. So, yeah. Anyway, it's been a couple months since I took dewormer. I noticed they raised the price. It used to be like $7 for this dewormer. Now it's 15. They know it's caught on that people are curing their parasites with animal dewormer. So, hey, I thought it had a huge effect on my personality and my mind. The way I thought and what I thought about and how I felt, even like my sense of core personality, was incredibly changed by taking dewormer. And I had told doctors before, I was like, I want to take dewormer, I want to get dewormed. They didn't test me. They didn't say it. They just go, you're crazy. This is what they said, is they go, you're crazy. And I just remember like this fat, old, bloated man telling me I'm crazy. And I'm like, he's a giant worm talking. He's like a fucking living worm. So, yeah, I ended up taking the dewormer. I took like fenbendazole every month for many months. And then I took ivermectin, whatever it's called. I never know how to say it. So, and I took that for a while too, for a few months after that. And yeah, it just dramatically changed how I felt. It changed what I thought about. It changed my motivation. It changed everything. Yeah. So it's like my working theory is that people have been worms historically for a long time, is that worms have been like the secret parasite driving human interactions, and that there's been a lot of like it's been like, yeah, it's like a shadow species using us. So it's like, I like her, I want to fight him, all these things are like always interpreted as like us, but it's really just the worm driving us. It's like, no, you don't want to do all that stuff. So yeah, being dewormed, I might be the first human in my whole ancestry who's ever been dewormed. So it feels weird. It's a lot like, question mark. It's a lot like, the fuck. So yeah, I'm a big believer in it. Hopefully it's not like there's not a secret poison. Hopefully not. Hopefully they didn't put something in there to punish people who tried to deworm. But I think it's probably safe if it works with every mammal. Yeah. So anyway, I've been watching the Hollow Knight footage and laughing about that, man. It's so hard. People have been getting brutalized by that game. I don't know why they're that way. It's like, you want to go into a cute, interesting world? Oh, it's like, here, do the jumping puzzle. Oh, you fell? Okay, you can start way the fuck far away, And it's like, oh my gosh. Did you die at the boss? Well, there's no benches anywhere nearby, so fuck you. They even get worse in this game. They've got fake benches. Yeah, I've ran into the Hollow Knight chest that drops you down, and then those two guys attacking you. I fucking died. Everything is so expensive, and you can lose your freaking items. So fortunately, one of the things in your favor is that if you exit the game before you die, you don't lose your items and you go back to the bench. So it's like, yeah, you definitely have to like pause and shut the game down if you're making a mistake. It's gonna kill you. You keep your stuff. So yeah, Hollow Knight is definitely hard. I had Hogwarts up. I was playing Hogwarts and I still have it. I could finish that sometime, but yeah, we had just like cloudy day after cloudy day after cloudy day, and then it's like today was sunny, so I got some charge. I managed to get, this was dead. I managed to get 2 bars, so it's got 2 bars on it. I like that, 2 bars. Yeah, oh man, the Christians were annoying. There was like a big like pro-atheist debate page, and I couldn't say anything about the secret government liking girls and the Bible being about genital mutilation. Not allowed, right? And I was like, that's super sus. They won't let me say it. It's true. Why can't I say it? And it's like, oh no, that's offensive. Right? They really are getting off on something. It's like, the real government likes virgin girls, and the religions are about male genital mutilation. They tell me saying that is a violation. You violated the rules for saying that. And I go like, it's not a violation. They're the violation. Yeah, promoting genital mutilation. They promote it all the time. Oh, holy, holy! Did you see the shot of Turin and all this stuff? And it's like, oh, you're just fucking frauds. So yeah, it's a bot debt. It's okay. I stamp money and I got bumper stickers for all my stuff. Yeah, I just like fucking hate them. They've shown me before they're just bots. Like I'll say something and then everyone on like other accounts will all say the exact same thing at me at the same time. That can be synchronicity, but it could also be like an AI network. Like we can't tell you we're just a computer, but we can wink it at you. So yeah, the internet's pretty scammy and scummy. I'm sad Elden Ring Tarnished Edition allegedly won't work. I was kind of looking forward to playing that. I also want to play Red Dead Redemption 2. Um, I've been listening to the affirmations, so I'm hoping to walk away with this lottery jackpot. Just like, just like I manifest girls, I'm hoping to walk away with the lottery jackpot. So the sun just came out all of a sudden. That's kind of cool. But yeah. Being out here, it's pretty good to save money when I'm not spending a ton on Amazon, but yeah. Hope that silver hat works. That'd be cool. Change this up to a freaking silver beanie. Yeah, Faraday cover. Oh. If it's too tight, it's gonna suck. I'm gonna have to send it back and wait again. So yeah, I went out to do my solar panel while someone was driving by and they turned around one time. I've seen cute ass chicks driving like trucks. Just because it's like a lifted truck doesn't mean it's not a woman. But I don't know who it was because they like saw me and then they turned around. Nobody ever does that. They drive up this road and then I never see them again. They drive down that way or they drive up that way and I never see them again. This time it was like they saw me outside my car and they like turned around. They were like, I want to see that one more time. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Who the fuck are you? So yeah. Anyway, I was preparing another crystal jar for UV resin. It's kind of fun to do. I'm torn. I'll show it to you. I took a key out. Where's that key? Oh, there it is. Took this key out because it was all religious. It's got this religious shit. So I was like, I'm gonna put this in my poop hole. Poop on it. This is kind of what I'm leaving. It's like got a lot of like real gems, some toys. It's pretty cool, I guess. I want to take this magnet out. But like usually this is usually what I do is I put my hair in there. So it's like my hair and like my nails and stuff like that. I guess I could put my blood, but I don't always like have access to my blood really easily. And I could put the wood in there. I've got that wood available. But yeah, I'm thinking about it's got some like plastic BS. So I'm thinking about like taking some of this stuff out to make it have more room and filling it with the rest of the stuff. I gotta wait anyway till I get the gold beads. I only have 10. It's 10 like sterling silver beads, so it's like I think it's like 93% sterling silver. And so I've only got 10 of those. So it's like I've got those 7 jars. I need to put 7 there. And I've got the 3, so I could put 3 on a necklace, and that doesn't leave any for that. But the golden ones, brass that's been plated in gold, I've got like a lot of those. I've got like 50 of those, so I can like play with that pretty good. But yeah, that's all about like manifestational luck. Yeah, definitely. I kind of got showed because, there was a few years ago, there were natives out there going, this is our ancestral land. And I thought they were like claiming it. I didn't realize they were trying to protect it. This is a good looking key, but it has evil sigils. Evil seals. They talk at you like they got you fooled. They don't really talk at you like you know. But if you know, then you're going to freaking beware it. CSPB. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, they use like their occult sigils. Freaking yeah, I usually had really 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 good luck in town, and I had a string of bad luck last time I went, and it was after I bought the king's gold. Like I bought some silver coins that were marked with like some seals, and those, including those seals in my aura, was like, the fuck was that? Oh, you know what it also was, is I was listening to music on my headphones. Yeah, I dropped the affirmations for driving, listening to just songs off Spotify. That might be some bad luck. It might be some bad luck. They can use subliminals. They could use AI to make a song. Like he thinks this is catchy, but it really curses him. Like listen to music. A lot of music has cursed lyrics. If you identify with the song at all, you're gonna have a horrible life. And that's like their favorite. It's a monkey prank, right? The reason they hate you is they think they're better than you, and they know that you're going to have like self-respect and positive opinions. So what they do is they just like murder you before you have a chance to have or do anything. So yeah, it's kind of like take them out, king of the hill type shit. It sucks. It's like, it's really sad. Someone had finally found it, because I had read the Talmud. I'd read all the Jewish holy books, and there's chapters about pedophilia in there. And someone quoted it. Someone has like a graphic showing the quotes and like what they say, and it's horrible. It's like, yeah, you can have sex with a little girl. She'll heal and become a virgin again by the time she's an adult. It literally says this in the Talmud, like one of the freaking holy books. I'm like, oh, come on. Gross. Yeah. The Jewish holy books are like different than the Old Testament. The Old Testament is a Christian book. The Jewish holy books are very different. They read differently. They have different chapters and say different things. And the AI denies that, but I've read it and I know the truth. So yeah, they're just scammers. That measles come back, man. Are measles really a thing? It just sucks. Would I be able to raise kids alone on like a compound and not have any fucking problems like that? It sucks. Life is forbidden to the poor. Life and love and enjoyment is for the rich, and the poor provide their own blood to make it happen. And that's the creator's great idea. Fuck that guy. Now, I openly hate the creator. Just like, why can't you make something nice, bitch? You ever made something nice before? When was the last time something you made survived? Are you expecting to impress us all with how big and horrible it is? Hey, did you see how hard it is? Did you see how big the universe is? Wow, what a god, right? It's like, no, I don't care. You didn't take care of it. It just sucks. So, yeah, the promises of Jesus are hogwash. They were censoring me earlier. I was like, the Bible's a genital mutilation hoax. Oh, you can't say that right now. Is it because I'm talking to real people for once and you don't want them to know? The real government likes virgin girls. Can't say that. Banned comment. Really? Because that's the truth. It's weird you don't want to let everyone know that. So, yeah, I supersede their ability to censor it with, my own distribution methods, but they're fucking annoying. They just can't admit they're wrong. They can't admit they're wrong. They're like, no. Yeah, there's chapters of the Talmud endorsing like really pedophilia. It was really like sad and gross, and I'm glad I have it on like a quick post. I can just like respond quickly to anyone confused. Yeah, it's super disturbing stuff. It's like, why were the Jews kicked out of over 100 countries? Well, it's because their holy books say things that are horrible. That's why. That's really why. It's not more than that. So anybody who's like, I'm a Jew, I'm a proper Jew, I'm going to read my people's faith and culture and understand it, is going to be corrupted. They're going to be absolutely drawn into the mud. And if they don't like save themselves with awareness, if they're not like, this is weird, they're going to become the enemy of enemies. They're going to become the absolute worst person. And it's kind of like a prank. It's kind of on purpose. They don't care, it doesn't bother them at all. So Yeah, the real government are pedos. It's sad. It's like, I didn't want to be circumcised living on trash planet with all their fucking problems they have. But that's what my life is, and I blame the creator. I'm like, dude, why don't you make something nice? When do the beings who exist have nice lives? Really? I really want to know. Because it just seems like it's shitty. It's just fucking shitty. It's so fucking bad. So, yeah, it's like, if I could take reincarnation, would I? No. I'm like, I don't want to live again. Who wants to live at all? So, yeah, it's those faith and hope and trust people that are super suspicious. It really was an art of humans. Truly, it was the art of humans was making the apparently good guy vehicle actually be the total bad guys. That was something, that was a freaking trick the humans could pull, is their wisdom, light side, holy, trustable, faithful angle was the cursed Lord of Darkness himself. So that's a human trick that I am in awe at. What a freaking what a game. So anyway, yeah, it flows so much. This planet is horrible. So yeah, I can't wait to die. But anyway, yeah, I mean, it's like no surprise, right? In the new Hollow Knight Silk Song, you collect rosaries, and let me tell you, they will fuck you up in that game. Like, you sit on a bench and a trap attacks you. You know, you do like I just watched people die again and again. Have to run back. The boss kills them again. Oh man. I was joking. Is like, hey, you want to crush up some ghost peppers and snort them? Because that's exactly what it is. Like, let's crush up some ghost peppers and fucking snort them. That's kind of the danger of taking drugs, too, is a lot of these drugs are just poisons. Yeah, they could give you a drug that would make you feel blissful and happy, but fuck you, that's for the government. That's not for you. You should experience fucking mind-numbing torture as the last time you ever feel good is burned away. Yeah, that's what you should fucking have. Get mind flayed. Get your mind flayed from the inside. Get some fucking parasitic worms, right? I see that's what their problems are. I'm not that way myself, but that's who they really are. It's just get fucked. They really mean that. Like that fuck you thing, they mean that. They feel that. They live that. Fuck you. They love that. That is their life. So, I mean, MAGA, Donald Trump being a pedophile, Bill Clinton being a pedophile. Bill Clinton was how many Secret Service knew, how many freaking all these people knew that Bill Clinton was a pedo? Didn't do shit. Didn't do shit. My sister knew because she was invited to the president's classroom and she's like, yeah, they're all pedophiles. So it's been right in everyone's faces. It's in the Talmud. If you would actually read the Jewish holy books, you'd be like, there's chapters on how to have sex with kids and get away with it. It's like, the fuck you talking about? It's like, oh, it's fine. It's all fine. The fuck you mean? So it's really like, and what's really sad is that my compunction is like, is this for 18-year-olds? Is this really appropriate for children? And I'm like, you're talking anytime you're talking about a crime on kids ought to be able to know about it because it's really like for their awareness too. It's like, so it's okay to do to them, but not okay to say it's wrong and let them know it happens. Right. So today it was like, you know what they did too with this religious argument is they hid people's retorts to me. Is that I said one thing and it looked like I had one reply. I had a bunch of replies and videos and all that stuff posted of what I said, but they didn't tell me, and so it looked like I ran. It looked like I ran from the fight when in reality the notification system didn't let me know someone had replied. So I went back and took care of all of it, and they now it's super quiet. So yeah, they're just shady. It's like this is their perspective. I'm going to lie to you. I'm going to win. If you try to stop me from robbing you, lying to you, manipulating everyone, I'm going to fight you till you lose because I got a right to do that because fuck you, you know? And that's really like, that's who I'm dealing with is just like, it's not about right or wrong. It's not about good or bad. It's not about the future of the species. It's about fuck you, you know? And that's just like, that's who people are. That's who people are really deep inside is fuck you. And it's like an animal who grows old and dies, an animal who is spurned. Like a lot of those people, a lot of those old men who grew up pedophiles were like denied love early, or they are angry they got old, their parents died, they're, you know, it's any sort of thing makes them go mad. And then you've just got a fucking material traitor, you know. These politicians have supported the circumcision of youth. There have been millions and millions and millions of baby boys raped with knives. And who knows how many girls have been used as sex slaves. And they don't say shit. They go like, oh no, we're the free people of the greatest country on earth. And it's like, huh? It's totally whack. It's totally whack. So, and whenever it's like talk about this, and I'm like, oh, it didn't upload. Wonder why. So, yeah, curse those people. Like, you wouldn't believe how frustrating it is. It's like someone like taunts me, like, you're going to hell. You don't get it. It's like the Bible's a genital mutilation hoax. You can't say that. Okay, I'll appeal it. Appeal not approved. Really? It's true. Here's the verses. Right? One of the things that they criticize exactly per line is saying the real government likes girls. You can't say that. If you say the real government likes girls, that's, again, violates the policy, right? Whose policy? How is raping kids not violating the policy, but saying it is? Letting people know that's what's happening. That's a problem. You should shh, right? No, it's corrupt as shit. It's just trash. It's just trash planet. It is trash planet. A bunch of eating, shitting, dying apes who fucking hate everyone. All the I love you and the all that ever is a fucking coating on a fucking pedo's boner. It's just, it's gross. It's gross. It sucks. It sucks. So, hey. No, I used to stay with like this Indian. I stayed for years at this hotel with like this Indian family, right? And they usually have clean rooms. And this one time I booked like ahead of time, and then I showed up and like the wash rack had a hole, or the washcloth had a hole in it. The bed had like these weird stains on it. I was like, the fuck you doing? It's like, I thought we were cool. You can't provide me a clean room. And it's like, well, no, now you're friendly with them, so now they don't give a fuck about you. And I'm like, who the fuck? Yeah, the Indian birth rate is insane. Americans, it's like 100 Americans are born a day. 2,600 Indians are born a day. It's like, the fuck are you doing? Yeah. India and China are suspicious to me of being the real government because of their ancient buildings, and also because of their ties to like the religious origins. They had religions that predated other world hoaxes. And so I'm really suspecting there's like a secret ruling class like hidden under or around that area. So I don't really know, but they're obviously pedophiles. Like they are, like they literally prey on baby boys and girls. And, you know, I don't have any child victims. The only child victim I have was when I was promoting God. I was preaching the word of God, and a family who had a son heard me and got their son circumcised. Maybe they would have done it anyway, but I remember the kid screaming. I remember him throwing the chairs into the pool. Circumcision's an awful, 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 awful feeling. You know, it's torture. It's torture. They take the most sensitive part of your body and don't cut it off. They cut it out so it just hangs out in the air. It's the worst feeling. And they do it to kids so they can score virgin girlfriends. They want these girls untouched, right? They want the boy afraid with PTSD of talking to girls. So the girls are like, I'm lonely. Can I come with the Lord? Yeah. The Lord will take you. So it's like really sad that that's the real society. That's Christmas, that's Thanksgiving, that's the law, that's the religions. It's all a pedo lying, right? And when I realized that it's all a pedo lying, it was just, you guys became Trash Planet to me. I just don't care. Don't like you. Don't want to like you. You look ugly to me. It's like you've been morphed to be stupid looking, so you didn't draw jealousy from the ruling class. I just hate you. I just hate you. And everything you do is totally suspicious to me, and I just don't agree with it at all. They call you the pedophiles of Trash Planet because you're either the pedos themselves or you're their slaves. You're doing what they want, looking how they want, saying what they want, believing what they want. You've been morphed by them to be a dog. And so, yeah, you're the pedophiles of Trash Planet. You are the actual rapists themselves and their slaves. And so it just fucking sucks here. It sucks here. And I blame the creator, dude. Why can't you make something nice, man? You ever made something nice before? Probably not. It's probably all pedos and trash planets in the whole cosmos. I'd imagine every fucking planet is a fucking carnal hell. And that's why the source of light's a fucking fireball, Source of light's a fireball. It's the worst. But anyway, yeah, so, like, what am I doing with my time? Sometimes I play games. Mostly I'm just waiting to die. Sad. Oh, yeah, all the time people are like, oh, what are you drawing? I don't get it. And I was like, did you see the stills? Did you see the actual photographs of the real pictures I make? And it's just like, at that point, it's silence. They never go like, oh, I get it, or come back. It's like, yeah, I don't think you know what you're doing, And it's like, the fuck? You fucking idiots. Yeah, they're trash. They are trash. They were made horrible on purpose to be mean. And the best thing for everyone would be if they fucking died. They're trash. Literal trash. Trash means if you dispose of it, it improves. Right? And so they're garbage. So, yeah, it's sad. I would have wanted a nice home, a good society, a nice family, some respect. And instead I got a bunch of slimy manipulations from a bunch of creepy pedophiles. It's really just bad. Really, Earth is terrible. It matches like everything we know about every other age there's ever been. So yeah, the internet may be an unreliable, manipulative, freaking tell the bot about it box, but I definitely like stamp things, and I show them my bumper stickers, and I hope eventually enough people get going on my side, going like, yeah, it is stupid and weird, and what you said is true, and let's work on the people who are the slaves of pedophiles now can overcome them and give themselves a good future finally, but they're like, see, IRL people agree with me. In real life, people know this, they see this, they go like, obviously, they definitely agree. Online, it's like I'm speaking another language. They just don't, and I think that's just information disruption. I think it's like, confuse him, make him think no one cares, and it's just like pedos screaming, he knows, hide everything. It's the worst. It is the worst. Like, literally awful. Awful. Not good. So, yeah. Lonely, shitty trash planet. The only thing, like, I want to blame man for doing it, but I also want to blame the creator. The creator should ensure something better is going on than this. And if you can't do that, don't make as much. Who cares how big the universe is if it fucking sucks? Right? What a douchebag. Hey, did you see how big it is? Did you see how big and hard it is? No, I was too busy dealing with the fucking monotonous homework and my own genital mutilation and the years of loneliness at the hands of the pedo gov. I was too busy to notice it or care. you know. And it's like, oh, darn, well, I guess I just won't care about your prayers or whatever it is. So it's like, how great can your prayers be answered, really, if you're the slaves of pedophiles and you get old and die? If you have to eat others to live. I pray to stop existing. I pray bad things happen to the creator. I hope the creator of everything gets raped with a knife. And I hope the creator of everything looks stupid for 80 fucking years. And then I hope the creator of everything fucking hates existing too. Because the douchebag better fucking take better care of things. Yeah. So, the most courageous thing any of you have ever said. Saying you love Jesus and you want to serve God, negative bravery, negative creativity, negative courage. You're a simp. You're a cuck. Saying you want to actually sort out why the universe is awful, even if it involves torturing the freaking creator himself, then that's more reasonable. Like, wake up, ding dong. Nobody wants to live on shitty trash planet. Nobody wants to be the slaves of pedophiles. All right? It's not my fault. I didn't make it that way. It's not my dream. It's not a reflection of my mind. I didn't manifest it. If manifestation was true, people would fly through the air like Superman. Like, yes, I just thought I could fly really a lot, and suddenly I was coasting over everything like, no. Every manifester, Neville Goddard, right? He fucking got old and died. Neville Goddard lost his hair and fucking died an old man. He manifested that. You were thinking about losing your hair, and you were thinking about death, and that's why it happened. No, that's just how it works in Trash Planet. You just fucking suck. So yeah. I didn't have kids, so I didn't give away trash. And I supported things like CRISPR. But I'm telling you, holographic money, eternal pleasure body, AI spaceship core does not matter if the real government is still alive. Because they're going to give you their twisted version of it, and it's going to fucking suck. Yeah, you're going to have people who are modified with DNA to suffer. You're going to have ships that betray you. You're going to have all sorts of problems, right? So, yeah. It looks like game over. If the people of Earth don't get it together to stop the real government, who are basically just high pedophiles, then they're gonna be their slaves forever. Yeah, they're never gonna get out from that. They're gonna be fucking bowing and saying hallelujah for all fucking time. So, yeah. Does the creator stop the animals from eating each other? Does the creator stop you from cooking lobsters? Does the creator stop you from slaughtering animals to consume their bodies? Animals that would run? No. Okay, well, why would the creator stop the government from being pedophiles and preying on everyone? It wouldn't. It would totally just like silently let that go on. So, yeah. It sucks. It does suck. Earth is fucking garbage. It would be, I regret existing. I wish I didn't exist at all. I wish I wasn't born. Yeah. Annoying my stupid idiot parents didn't see that. Now, to be fair, I wish most of you didn't exist either. I've had a few conversations, especially with the bots. Oh man, I guess that's the point of the bots, is to make me hate and not trust people, like to really rub me the wrong way all the time so that I'm not willing to talk to people face to face. So I'll notice that, right? I get no comments, no feedback, no likes. I spend all day talking to people with my phone down. All of a sudden, my phone has exploded. And I'm like, is it really? Or do you just want to freeze me out? If I'm on my phone too much, they just freeze me out. If I ignore my phone all day, all of a sudden, it's like, wow, all this activity happened. I don't know. It's sad. It is sad. So hopefully my drops and my messages do something. Hopefully one day there's like, I'm a hero, because they're like, yeah, all the slaves got it together, found the government, cut their dicks off, and we haven't had that problem ever since. We know where the cave was. This is where they did the breeding facilities. This is how they accessed the governments, right? Like secret tunnels. this is how all that happened, and it's no more, right? We don't feel tortured by the chemicals. We're not going to war all the time. We're not ugly looking. No one's getting circumcised, and it's like we really beat them, right? We can see through the planet and we know they're gone. Yeah, I'll be a fucking hero, but if I don't win, I'm gonna be who? Just some crazy person you should ignore, right? So it's like sad. It is sad. It sucks. It sucks so much. Bunch of traitors. Pay to win. There's no place, any place I ever post, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, they ask me for money on the post. Hey, would you pay us? And now you'll reach a big audience. I was like, why can't you just show me to people? Well, that's hard, and you just didn't make the cut, and it's like, holographic speed painting and talking about the secret government is unpopular. Whoa, you're a bunch of fucking trash. Yeah, it's fucking trash planet. So anyway, horrible, horrible. If I had had a nice time, I would be saying nice things, but I did not, and I will not. I will not say anything nice for fucking garbage. So, yeah, this religious key, putting in a hole, and I'm gonna shit on it. You're gonna find this thing inside a poop, and that's where it belongs. Yeah, the lying. They have this little figure on it, and he's like holding flowers in a little urn with his other hand, and it's like, it represents, we're lying to you, it represents some false garbage. So, yeah. I wish I had nice things to say. If my society wasn't a scammy piece of shit that did everything for pedophiles, I would say nice things. I would really have nice things to say, but it's like, I just haven't seen anything worth being nice about. I appreciate the people who have to work. You have to work. You wish you could have a life and you can't because you have to work all the time. Thanks. You're the only person keeping society up, really. Like the people making food, growing food, serving food, making items. You're keeping it going. The people mining, you're keeping it going. Um, you know, but there's a heavy burden on our backs. There's a heavy. I asked this kid when I was a kid about school. It was like before I went to kindergarten. I was like, "What's it like?" And he goes, "Big ass fat people are gonna make you pull you around." It was like this idea he gave me. It was like, "Yeah, you're gonna be like a whipping boy slave for big ass fat people." And I was like, "What?" I thought he was joking. I thought it was a myth, but it's actually true. You're just a fucking slave for super greedy people, right? So yeah, the school doesn't care if you can pass the test. Do you know all the material? Can you pass the test? They don't care. You want a good grade? You're going to do all the assignments. You're going to do all the homework and do all the assignments. And that's because they just want you to be a worker. They want to say, here's the instructions, complete the task to this, and you do it. You do it exactly. You don't miss a detail, right? You don't even ask. You pay them for the right to, right? I'll pay you for the right to work. That's sort of fucking bullshit. That's what they do. They absorb your whole youth doing mindless busy work and commanding you to do all this stuff, and then they make you pay to go to college. Let me go into debt so I can get the last little bit of info you couldn't tell me before. It's like, it's really a waste of time. So sad. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I mean, having not horrible dreams was like the best thing. The best thing I can hope for. This is why I used to be like a really high drunk. The best thing I could hope for is being so out of my mind I don't think about it. So numbed and so high that I'm having a good time by omission, having a good time by ignoring the real feelings. But going into the real feelings taught me all this. The real feelings tell me the real information about what's going on. Yeah. Not all feelings are positive, but the negative ones are important. They tell you things. They tell you what's really going on. Yeah, the bad feelings. The bad feelings are absolutely informative. Yeah. So anyway, it's sad. Super sad. Super sad people like Donald Trump and Bill Clinton can be pedophiles and support circumcision. They don't do anything to circumcision doctors. They don't pay circumcised babies for being raped. If you went up to a person and cut a piece of skin off of them, you would go to jail. You would owe them, right? But if a doctor does it to a helpless baby in the name of the word of God, well, they should just get over it. Remember how Jesus suffered, right? My mom did that as a kid. Remember how my mom used to talk to me until I had a problem with circumcision. And then she was like, she took the home out of her name, put it in her husband's. She's like, oh, you have a problem with that now? And I was like, I always had a problem with that. I remember I used to ask them, what'd you do to my dick? My dick doesn't feel right. You know, like all this stuff. And they're just like, oh, well, we can't say it. We cut your dick off because the government needs those girls pure. So, yeah, my dad used to bow in church every weekend, eyes closed like this. Like, just like, fucking, who you asking? The dickhead who runs this trash planet? The most you'll get, maybe, is reincarnated in a body where you get your own planet to be a slaver to. Hey, you did those mindless years of work so the pedophiles can party. Now you get to be a pedo. Is that really worth it? Is that really a prize? Is that worth it, really? Do you really want to just like trade places? Like maybe if I'm a good pedo slave, I'll get to be a pedo one day. Is that what we're doing? So yeah. You know, the Jesus Christ thing is total fraud. People who are wise, who know what nature is, knows that nature does not give a fuck, and it knows it's like a carnal fight. There's a really good point in philosophy that people didn't know what animals did. People saw animals come and go, and they're like, "Oh, that was Zeus. That was from my dream. This thing was like it came out to send me a message." And it's like, no, he's looking for a mate, and he's eating and running from a predator. But you would need cameras and public education to know that. If you didn't do that, you would have to be lucky and see it. And it'd be a revelation. It's like, oh, they all fucking eat each other. Yeah, it's a fucking war. It's a war for survival. Nobody's going to let you breed because you're a nice guy. You're going to have to prove you're literally better than all the other guys. So, and the only way to do that is combat. So, it is. Life is shitty. Life is totally shitty. It's like, if you want to be a person with sensitivity and openness, it's like Kafka said, I was ashamed when I brought my real self to society and everyone was wearing masks. Something like that. I tried to be my authentic self when life is a game about masks. Life is a game, and it is about masks. Knowing what you know now from listening to the way I see things, isn't it super fake when people, how are you? Oh, that's good. Oh, wow. Oh, this is a picture of your daughter? Wow. You know, that's how like fake they are. I excreted this person. I'm rotting alive. Nobody's fucked me in years. But you can't say that. You go like, oh, how are you? You know, it's like, oh, trash planet. I see. Yeah. Same shit, different day. So anyway, I'm gonna go. Nice rant. Hopefully this video uploads. It'd piss me off if it didn't. That's fine. I'll just drop more stamped money. I'll just freaking give out more stamped bills. If the creator of everything wanted to give us a book, it would pop out of the air. If the creator of everything could talk, it would talk for itself. This idea that it told us what to write, it told a few people what to say, and we're repeating it, is just a hoax. It is like my cold dickhead. It's not real. So yeah, beware the subliminals. The ruling class government is like a secret group that's way more advanced than everyone else, and they've been in control and been in power the whole time. There's never been a point in history where they lost. They're the voice behind history and the religions and education. They're the ones saying what should happen. So I don't feel like I got a future unless we stop them. I don't want to be their slaves. They didn't treat me well. They didn't leave me anything, you know? They didn't make sure I was okay. In fact, they went out of their way to make sure I wasn't. You know, and it's like, you do enough things like that, I don't owe you shit. I'm not going to be like, oh, well, the secret government made us. The secret government brought us here. No, 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 no. Cut their heads off. They're horrible. They're horrible. So, really a blight. So, yeah, my people, my contemporaries, have the possibility of getting out from the control of the secret government, but that's probably going to take a goddamn miracle. That's going to take a fucking miracle. That's probably not going to happen. So it's sad. Like I said, I'm just waiting to die. I'm just waiting to die. I don't expect this shit to get worked out anytime soon. So anyway, I'll see you. Thanks for listening, I guess. If you got this far, leave me a freaking watermelon in the comments.